Here we go. 3, 2, 1. When was the last time your life was left up to chance? For most of us, our sacred travel time is the last place we take chances. We rely on reviews, friends' recommendations, but let's ask ourselves, why do we travel? For most of us, it's to break free of routine and to feel alive again. Then imagine what your travels would look like if they were decided by the tip of a dart. Today we're throwing a dart at a map of Indonesia, and wherever it lands, we are going to be traveling. The rules are simple.
If it hits the water, we throw again.
If it hits the water nearby the shore, we'll take the closest island.
And if it hits Jakarta, we pretend it never happened. So I'm gonna shoot first. I have a lot of pressure on me. 3, 2, 1. Looks like we're going for a swim. Bless the dart, bless the dart.
You can do it.
You hit Palau! Here we go.
Oh, wait, where are we going?
According to Google Maps, we hit the extremely remote Pagama Island.
Sounds interesting.
Well, time to book our tickets. Now this is where things got complicated. There aren't any airports on this island. And with around 11,000 islands in Indonesia, we don't even know if anyone lives here. After days of research, we finally mapped out a way. And this would involve 2 flights, 1 overnight ferry, and a complete strike of luck to find a speedboat that's willing to take us to Pagama. We didn't even know if it was possible. 1 week later, we're now about to board our flight. It's just settling in what we're about to do. The time has come where all of us are about to adventure into unmarked territory. Places no tourists have ever gone. At first, it seemed like the only way to get here was a private helicopter, for which I was quoted $30,000. And unless Bang Bang starts sponsoring my videos, we're not gonna be able to afford that. Luckily, we found a plan B. We're going into a cash society, so I've got about 5 million Indonesian rupiah. If ever you're feeling bad about yourself, just come out here.
I only had 30 minutes to sleep last night.
This trip, I want to not use my phone and like put all the ideas and everything that I see here.
And our last flight of the day. Considering this is in the top 5 most dangerous airlines in the world, every landing is a good one. It's time to say goodbye to toilets. Probably won't be seeing those for the rest of the trip. Now, I would say we could relax, but the thing is, we have a ferry to catch, and it only leaves once a week, and it takes off in 2 hours. 200. So again, we have no idea what Ambon is, but so far it's big, it's a bit overwhelming, we have no expectations, but that's the fun of travel. Sanana?
Sanana.
Do you get lots of travelers?
No, I will speak English only. No.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
I like your necklace.
And
very handy for
Ui man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
My name, Nama?
We are putting on a bit of a show right now. You can tell this is not very common for them to see travelers coming through here. We're gonna be taking an overnight boat and we're taking it to Sanana. We leave at 5 p.m. We arrive at 5 a.m. It's gonna be a long journey and it's 260,000 per person. For the next 12 hours, that is going to be our floating bedroom. Being real with you guys, I'm really excited about this trip. It's been a long time since I've gone truly rural, since I've gone truly into the unexpected, the unknown, and this is just the definition of an adventure. The Hulk?
Ditaruh di tempat.
Tarzan.
Kuat.
Nice. Wow, so nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
We get to sleep all together. I'm excited.
Can I help you check in, ma'am?
Yes, please. Where is the VIP suite?
You're here. It's right here, yeah. It's a good map. Little cockroach. Guys, look at this painting. It's Jesus navigating the seas. Hopefully that is not foreshadowing. We got upgraded to VIP because I came up here and took my mat, put it on here, now we've got a sky view. Look at that right there. Rainbow view. One of Rick's greatest passions is drawing the people that he meets in his journal, and this would be the first portrait of many on our trip. A few hours later, and our boat still hadn't left port.
This is honestly something I've never done before in my life. It's scary because usually you can look on Google Maps and be like, what's this place like? But Google Maps doesn't have the answer, and that's really unsettling, but also exciting.
I got into travel, I think it was 7 or 8 years ago now, out of natural curiosity, a want to see the world, to understand what others ate, what they loved, who they prayed to. And so this moment right here is extremely exciting for me. I don't really know what we're gonna be seeing when sunrise comes, but I do know one thing, and that is that we're in the right place. And I couldn't be more grateful for the people I'm traveling with. As the night grew darker, we set sail into the unknown, no idea what tomorrow would hold. I actually slept, in the scheme of things, pretty good. I think I've got the worst morning breath I've ever had. Good morning! You guys look so glorious.
Translate. You wanna go to Pagama Island, right? Pagama Island is now submerged in the sea gutters.
Underwater? As if it wasn't hard enough to get to this island. Now it's submerged and surrounded by sharks. Wow, that's a huge mosque. Oh my god. For those of you who have not had a Southeast Asia backpacking adventure, let me show you something real fun. This is what your toilets become as soon as you kind of get out there. You do your business, you have to squat, and you need to flush. Well, you have to touch the bucket. Claustrophobic in there, but we have made it. This happens every time when a Lost LeBlanc meetup location gets leaked. The whole village came. We had arrived in Sanana, but this is not Pagama Island. Our journey had only just begun. So everybody's asking for photos. The police are all giggling. They have no idea why we're here. We had to go through like a military checkpoint and explain why we're on the island. I want to rent. Turns out getting around an island that doesn't get visitors is a bit trickier than expected. Luckily, being the first tourist on the island in like 5 years has its perks. We made friends pretty quick and found ourselves a ride. Next stop, try to find a hotel? We did find one, but it looked like Willy Wonka's palace had seen some hard times. We do have a toilet, which is kind of cool. It's time for a cold shower. There's no hot water here. There's nothing that excites me more than washing off right now. So much better. All right. We're back at it. So right now we're having a very traditional style meal. Our driver has just suggested this restaurant, and basically it's like a point and choose style. I'll be honest, I always do have a little reservation for this because you don't know how long that chicken's been sitting. If it doesn't work out, I know some great squatty potties. We've got sambal, jackfruit, and these amazing potato balls.
It's so good. It's garlic for sure.
Oh my god, it's so good. Whoa. So we're now basically negotiating with locals and wrangling up scooters that they're willing to lend us for the day. All right, that took way too long. Okay, thank you, boss. Getting to Pagama Island is the ultimate goal of this adventure, but the reason we threw a dart was to live spontaneously. So we decided to take our first day to go and explore Sanana by scooter. One of the locals has told us there's a place called Waka, which we have to see. Guys, this ride is so magical. We're passing by all these little coastal towns. You can see everyone just lives so close to the water. Got some boys in the canoes. Oh! Got some baby goats just over there. Everything was going great until Ryan and Oscar's bike died. And without cell reception, we couldn't do much about it. So we hitched them a ride. Whenever you're filming videos, you always want to put the camera down when you're kind of like frustrated or annoyed or tired. Right now I'm all three of these things. We separated from the group. We basically have no internet to message them. Ryan can't get across the river. I can maybe get my motorbike across the river, but then even on the other side, we'd have to find Ryan a new car. Everything's a mess. I made it across that crazy river, but I got myself stuck in this mud. So everyone made it, but that is Ryan's car. Come on! Hey! Absolutely nailed it. And that is how we overcome our trials. We're back in business. You can't rock up on a remote island and expect everything to go to plan. But if there's one good thing about a struggle, it's that the payoff feels that much better. Look at this water. It's so clear.
The moment we've been waiting for. We have gone through so much to get here.
We hadn't even made it to Pagama Island yet, but I knew that even if we didn't make it, we would have at least had this beautiful moment to remember. Feels so good to be here with the love of my life. Bang, bang. We had such a beautiful evening here, just hanging out, doing a little bit of art, shooting Polaroids. This is Rick. Rick looks like he's from Pirates of the Caribbean. We do have a problem. You need a freaking ride back.
I don't know how I'm gonna get home yet.
And we're back home. Tomorrow, we're bringing you to where the dart actually landed. And if satellite images tell us anything, it looks like a Maya Bay, almost like Koh Phi Phi, Thailand. So I'm very excited. I'll see you in the morning. So we're back here at the port, and we're hoping to negotiate with one of these local boats to be able to be brought over here, Pagama Island. We are committed, looking for anyone that has a boat that's willing to go to Pagama. A couple of people have already warned us. They're like, that's a distance and it's very dangerous. It's hard to negotiate when something doesn't exist as a tour. So the deal's gone down. We got 2 mil for the captain. We got enough snacks to literally last a couple days. So if we get stranded on this island, we're chilling. Everybody is taking photos of us.
I made my new friend Moody, and it's one of the only people that we've met here who speaks English, and he's really nice. So we invited him on the trip today, and he said yes.
Yes.
Yes! I'm so excited. That boat is gonna tip. Whoa! We have to take the bigger boat. See, we got a good price, but there was a catch. We will all perish.
We're gonna die.
So we've just upgraded our boat for 500. They came to watch the Boulets sink. Bye!
They're like, yeah, good luck.
Out of all the uncertainties in our itinerary, finding this boat was by far the most uncertain. Now the only thing that stood in our way was time and the ocean. I felt like a true explorer, going to a distant land that even many of the locals in Sanana had never even seen. And then this happened.
Wow. There's so many.
I couldn't believe it. I have never seen that many dolphins at once. It was something out of a fairy tale. And then this happened. Where'd the light go? The water is so clear, guys. It's insane. 2 flights, 1 12-hour overnight ferry, 2 hours on this longtail boat, and Pagama Island. There's definitely a lot of reason to get off the beaten path. Literally surrounded by paradise. There's something special about going where almost nobody in the world has been, especially as a traveler. What the heck? What is this doing here?
We worked hard to get here. This is remote as you can get in the world. That boat was worth it.
After some of the most grueling travel I've ever done, it was time to finally relax. The boat driver prepared us some locally caught fish, Rick and Oscar made a playground for the hermit crabs, and we kicked back on the kind of island Wilson would be proud to call home.
Well done!
This is like such a cool, real rural experience. The only downside, I'm not just gonna show you the paradise, I have to show you the reality. One plastic bottle is gonna take decades, if not hundreds of years to break down. And when people throw it in the ocean, it winds up right here on little spits of sand.
How random.
Do you have an idea? If you can look past the plastic, this is such a cool experience.
So we're trying extremely fresh fish. Wow. So good. Wow.
Very good.
So in here we've got a vegetarian meal, we've got some jackfruit, spinach, and our first time eating bamboo. Wow, that bamboo is so refreshing.
We are hiding from the sun. The only shade on this island is the boat.
We picked the only island without any shade on it. No trees.
Did you hit the like button yet? I'm all the way here for you right now. Now do it again, so hit that like button. After a quick beach cleanup and the start of a terrible sunburn, it was time to find some cover before the sun cooked us like we did the fish. As Ryan called it, goodbye Sunstroke Island, it's been nice, but we got what we came for. Luckily, the island right next door was nothing short of paradise. The kind of place you set as your screensaver, and the best part was, my friends and I had it to ourselves.
This island has fresh coconuts on it.
Are we
We literally just climbed up, macheted them off the ground, and then cut them open for us.
The fun thing about getting here is that we also have to get back.
That's not gonna be fun.
Are we gonna be able to get you to leave the island? I feel like you're staying.
Bro, I want to stay.
That's a pretty good Jack Sparrow. Guys, if the world goes downhill even more than it has, you'll find me here. So if you want to come start a second society, escape from the world, we're meeting here in Pagama Island. Sad to be leaving. This place is just perfection. Goodbye. This was the moment of a lifetime. But like all moments in life, it all must come to an end. And as the sun started setting, it was time to start a 2-hour boat back to Sanana. So we just got back and get this. Moody was telling me that the last time he saw a bule, and bule means basically Westerner, on this island was about 5 years ago for him. Isn't that crazy? I don't think it's a stretch that we might have been the first ever tourists to go to Pagama Island. Maybe.
We did it.
The next day, we boarded the only flight leaving Sanana that week, and a few flights later, we were home, back in Bali. And that is how you end an epic journey. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then you can see more of it by hitting subscribe. Let's get lost again in the next one.